Mark out mania, mark out mania on this Saturday morning. We're talking Godzilla, king of the monsters, with the Kaiju queen. Time to mark out on Mark Out Mania.
Hey, every time we say kaiju, you got to drink.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Sip of Radio
Don't take me
Modelo.
back to Monster Island.
That is 2 hours I'm not getting back.
Gosh,
That
was
movie absolutely woo. Okay.
Hey,
Woo!
hey, 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 hey,
but
hey.
hey, we're
Welcome
here.
everyone to the Mark Out Mania.
Yeah.
We have the Kaiju queen herself with us. Heather, welcome, Heather.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
The Kaiju Queen is in the house here on Markout Mania. You don't hear us. Woo! Here we go. Nice.
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing today? Everybody's ready for Godzilla, King of the Monsters?
That's right.
Oh. If you have not seen the movie yet,
Oh, yes,
sorry.
yes.
Yes.
Here's your time to turn away. Don't listen. Go home. Change the channel. Go do something else because we're going to talk about Godzilla, King of the Monsters, in depth.
Double Y, double H. She is tragically led on some movies. Now, if Angelico had been in, had a cameo.
Oh my God!
In King of Monsters, she'd have been there.
She have a bootleg. She have a bootleg. She have a bootleg VHS already.
He could have done a balcony dive off the volcano on the Rodan.
Yeah, now I want to see Kaiju do like the knee strike.
Oh my God!
Or Marty the Moth riding Mothra.
Yes.
Oh
Double
no.
Y, double H will have the big bootleg VHS with it already. Come on.
Heather, you were saying about Bean's drawing?
Yeah, his drawing of Rodan won the week.
Oh yeah, with the sombrero.
Yeah, because he's now Mexican.
He's no Mexican.
Yes. Matsuda, yeah, Matsuda. Oh, okay.
I cannot wrap my mouth around Melee. It's just the words do not come out.
But I like when you do it, Heather. Like when you sing it, you do that ya part like super well. Like give us a little sample of it.
Mosura, ya, Mosura, ya.
I'm just digging through my Blu-rays right now. I'm ready to throw in Mothra just for the hell of it. I'm excited. Look at this.
Right?
You gotta go watch Rebirth. All of them.
I'm gonna watch all of them. Why not?
I got 2014 in a DVD player right now.
I'm gonna go play with Desi Ghidorah.
Because it was like Revenge of the Saber-Toothed Cat or some shit on Sci-Fi this morning. So fuck that crap.
I'm not watching that. Sorry.
Speaking of sci-fi, real quick, that Monster Island movie was atrocious.
That was so terrible.
Absolutely brutal. Oh my stars and garters. I would have rather watched Paul Roma versus Lex Luger in a pose down, all oiled up. That was horrible.
That's strange, but
brutal. That's how bad it was. I was like, holy shit, Zero's your hero. You get negative stars for this.
My favorite was Discount Jean Reno.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be like Sharknado. It was nothing like that. It was horrible.
When I saw the movie poster on Facebook or something, I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was literally going to be an island, like a monster island, because of the poster I saw.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But it was not that.
I blame you, Pedro.
Yes, it is my fault.
I blame you. I got all excited. I even put the movie poster on Insta. I was telling people to watch the shit. And I turned it on, and I was like, what the hell? Brutal.
Yeah. Stephanie was not happy because she's not the biggest fan of some of the Kaiju stuff, And so she maybe wasn't, enthralled with watching the advanced screening of Godzilla on Thursday. And then the Saturday night, we're watching Monster Island, and that it's so bad.
Brutal. Torture that poor girl.
Well, we go from Monster Island to Godzilla King of the Monsters, because that's why we're all here this morning, right?
And it didn't take an hour to get Godzilla on the screen.
No, it did not.
It did not.
It did not take an hour and a half to get into the kaiju fighting.
That was the knock on the first movie. Everybody's like, well, how come there's no Godzilla in the Godzilla movie? Well, here it was the complete opposite. It was nothing but Godzilla.
Yes, it was quite a bit of amazing, and it looks like Godzilla had been on some Jenny Craig, because he's not as chunky as he was in 2014. So I'm glad that he's eating lean now. Probably a lot more fish. More fish in the diet.
Yep, and then at the end of the movie, he was hanging out with Ryback and taking some steroids because he got juiced.
Oh man.
Yeah. I was like, what happened here? He got juiced up, he was ready to go.
Dr. Serizawa got him a prescription.
Yeah, man, yeah.
That was a significant moment.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
There was a lot of significant moments. I mean, and I was blown away by all the visuals. Everything was just, for me, was, oh my God. Oh crap! Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
Oh look at that! Uh-oh! And then every chance you could, when they were showing the Monarch headquarters, and they were showing, like all the other possible kaiju, because Serizawa said it was like 17 and counting. It's like you were looking really hard to try to see some of the names and things. So
I was doing the same thing. I was searching real fast on the screen. I was like, what?
Yeah. I was most concerned about Japan, as we discussed before.
Mm-hmm. Mount Fuji?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Camera! Your friend Alt.
I feel like that little boy is going to get eaten by the alien queen. Up in Gamera. Remember the old movie?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Brutal.
Was that versus Jeter?
I think so. No? Or
no, it's the one that looks like a knife.
Yeah. Little stars coming out of his head.
Fast, I can't keep them apart.
Brutal.
Now, when we talk about some of the human characters in the movie, I mean, it was kind of, we had the Dr. Mark and Dr. Emma Russell, and then Madison, and they were, a key part of the whole thing, the way everything, kind of came about, with the whole Orca device, and that led us into, Mothra waking up, which was so beautiful visually.
Yeah, it was awesome that way. So I mean, the way that's the way that they presented Mothra was actually really badass. Even from the larva, the cocoon, and the way she came out, it was awesome how they did it. It was awesome. Every one of the four monsters had that moment.
How did you like the birth of Mothra?
I loved it because, one, Toho gave Legendary specific instructions that she was not to kill anyone on purpose.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're all shooting at her, she's just spitting silk, and that one guy she's got in her mandibles, she's like, and throws him into silk. She kills no one. And
if he's still able to talk at this point, I'd be really
yeah, he's attraction or something. Well, even before we get into all of that, did we all like the movie? How did we like it? because there's a lot of criticism out there. It didn't do a lot of money. I like the movie. Heather, you like the movie. Zeus, you like the movie. But unfortunately, one of these kids is doing their own thing. That's Pedro. And you wasn't too thrilled about it, was you, Pedro?
The movie has a lot of problems. I mean, I'll just be honest about it. It has a lot of issues. But they don't let any moment be dramatic. No tension be tense. They want to deflate the balloon every time with really bad comedy.
Yeah.
And
really bad comedy.
You want to know the number one reason that we can blame that on is Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty?
Yes, because because Dr. Rick Stanton is based on Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty, which is why he's got white hair, which is why he's drinking and always making stupid jokes at inopportune moments.
Yeah, I could do a movie without him.
Right. I mean, not with all the chatter. Now, it was great to see our good friend from the MMM show, Byron Turk, was in the movie. I mean, he was fantastic. I mean, he's gone from some stand-up comedy to being Dr. Sam Coleman. Oh no, that's Thomas Middleditch. I'm sorry. I thought that was Byron.
Oh,
damn it! I was really hoping he'd gotten a haircut too. But
I think. Let me see. Another issue I have. We get a lot of fight scenes, but not a whole lot actually happens in the fight scene. The monsters kind of grapple, then they cut to the humans with stuff happening in the background, and then we come back and something decisive happens. And that's about all that happens in the fights, except for the last one with Godzilla and Ghidorah.
Okay, hold on.
Am I wrong?
I totally understand where you're coming from, Pedro. I get it. But again, it's not a choreographed kung fu movie. It's not Casablanca. It's not The Godfather. It's not Fast and the Furious. It's a Godzilla movie. Okay, and you got to treat it as such. Yes, it had a lot of hype. Yes, everybody wanted to, be a big thing. But at the end of the day, it's a Godzilla movie. All of us are happy just to see the monsters on the big screen, and they all look fantastic. And they all sounded great. They all were true to character. They all looked great, and they were all badass. And that alone right there is worth the price of admission.
I'm going to full scale reject this thing that it's a Godzilla movie. It should be. It doesn't matter if there's quality or not.
No,
there's plenty of quality Japanese Godzilla movies.
But this is not a Japanese movie, Pedro. Again, this is an American movie that's all about.
It's a Hollywood movie.
It's a Hollywood movie. All they want to do is make money. Exactly. All they want to do is make money. All they want to do is sell figures. All they want to do is sell T-shirts. This is not Shin Godzilla, and it never will be. Okay? They're all about the mighty dollar. They have this license. They have this license from Toho, and they said, you know what? All we're gonna do is milk it, and you know what? We're gonna do is squeeze it for all it's worth.
I will say that I came in with way too high expectations to this movie because those trailers, they were so beautiful with the beautiful music and everything. I had way high expectations for this movie.
All right, Heather.
Born in 1998, kids. Don't go into an American Godzilla movie with so high expectations.
Yes, after Roland Emmerich's piece of shit. I mean, come on,
I will suggest to anyone who watched this movie and were disappointed that they should watch it twice, because the first, if you get disappointed with it, the next time you won't focus on the disappointing things. You'll focus on all the amazing visual things. So
right, and yeah, there was some plot holes, and it's what happens sometimes when a property gets funded by American studios, and it's like, well, we've got to have the family thing, we've got to have the love story, we've got to have the redemption and all this thing, and it's
all the shitty jokes.
Well, and once again, of course, that was one asshole's fucking watch too many Rick and Morty, but it's that combination of things that we're very rarely going to be able to get away from, except in like fan fiction.
Before we get into celebrating all the amazing things, let me just address, like, to me, the worst thing in the movie. And that was the moment when they made fun of Ghidorah's name.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I am with you right there, 100%.
It turned Ghidorah into like a joke. And at both showings I went to, I noticed people would start laughing when he would appear on the screen after that. And I would hear like whispers of gonorrhea, gonorrhea.
Yeah, that's, again, unfortunately, it's aimed for a broader audience.
This was definitely a movie for Godzilla fans. And I think if you've never watched late Showa era movies with Sekizawa scripts, you're like, hey, what's going on? If you go back and watch like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, it's the same script. There's plot holes. You're like, what drugs is Sekizawa doing today? And so
the Smog Monster, Godzilla versus Smog Monster, same thing.
That wasn't a Sekizawa script.
No? Okay, my bad.
Actually, before last week's Mark Out Mania, we talked a little bit about this. This is before we went on the air, but I was telling James and Zeus then that that Friday night I watched the end of Godzilla versus Megalon. And
I love that movie.
And like the stuff is so over the top ridiculous. Cool. I was like thinking like, well, maybe this new movie is not so out of, the realm of what we're used to. So.
Well, and all right, Heather. So break it down for us, Heather. All right. So
yes,
it was good. It was not good. It
was
meet
good.
Your expectations.
It did. I went in expecting a Godzilla movie, and that's exactly what I got.
Good.
Awesome. Good. What did you like?
Well, Mothra.
Well, obviously. Hello,
Mothra. But, Mothra is pretty distinctly Japanese. I see where production design had so much trouble with Mothra. How can you explain, oh, here's a giant benevolent moth coming to save you to American audiences? There's nothing like Mothra in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's very true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got stuff like King Ghidorah. Here's a big giant dragon. People relate to dragons. Oh, we got King Kong. King Kong's been around since 1933. Godzilla. Oh, well, he's been around the last 65 years. People are already familiar with this. But a giant moth. Oh, and she's our friend. That's a little weird for Americans.
And she whipped Rodan's ass.
From butterfly to moth, I think we all kind of feel that universally that a giant butterfly is not our enemy.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst Mothra is going to do? You're going to knit a giant sweater and she'll chew a hole through it.
Yeah. But
I still love.
That's how you distract Mothra.
Yeah, or a flashlight over here.
Yeah.
I did see a butterfly the other day with like blue and green shimmery wings the other day, and I was like, oh, it's like, there you go, that's a good omen.
Yeah.
And then I saw that another one of those ones that looks like pink lemonade with the pink and the yellow on it.
Oh yeah.
Nice. How'd you like the fight scenes, Heather?
Fight scenes were good. But I agree with Pedro. They were too broken up. It was like, oh, Godzilla's gonna kick Ghidorah's butt, and then, oh, but here's what's going on here with the people. I'm like, wait, what happened to all that going on over there? So it was short attention span theater.
Yeah.
And I have a short attention span, but it's not that short.
It's a Hollywood movie.
Yeah. You know what's a great example of this is the fight between Rodan and Ghidorah. They lock up, and then immediately you cut to the humans, and the Dr. Stanton's like, they're killing each other, and you're like, they haven't even done anything. They haven't even done anything to each other yet. Like, they're killing each other.
There's a lot of untimed, yes. There's a lot of bad dialogue. It was timed. It was wrong. Everything was a little bit off. But you know,
I mean, they haven't even done anything to each other.
I know. They're killing each other. Yeah. There's 17 kaiju. We haven't seen any yet. Show us.
Oh, the kaiju that we didn't really get to see. We saw some in action, not really in action, but just destroying things on little screens. But the behemoth, what was it? Behemoth, the one that looks like a mammoth.
Yeah.
That thing looks so awesome. I wanted to see more of that thing.
I'm hoping like he feels like a Kong monster to me. Like he should be in the next movie.
Yeah, the one thing I didn't like about the monsters things was, again, it's because it's a Hollywood movie, so I expected it. Or you know what? Because I actually accepted it. At the end, when all the monsters bowed down to Godzilla, I was like,
I just went, ugh.
I was like, I got two words for this. No.
Well,
no.
You see, the first thing that Godzilla should have done is walked over to Muto and ripped his head off. And,
Yes.
And blasted it down his neck like he did the last one.
Yeah.
Because that's the very definition of a pest.
Right.
Because
it's literally Godzilla's parasite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an infestation type of kaiju where it's just, it's like just gonna mass produce and wipe out everything. It's like this is a bad thing to have around.
Mm-hmm. So that whole thing I wasn't feeling. I was like, really? But
now,
like I said, I have one more cringy thing about this movie, and it goes into some deep, dark, actual history, and that is the name of their base, Castle Bravo. I'm not sure if we're trying to bring some awareness, but Castle Bravo was the code name for the Bikini Atoll nuclear test that caused the Lucky Dragon incident.
Right.
You're familiar with that. So why? I don't want that in an American movie.
Fucking Hollywood.
I was like, who okayed that? Who said, hey, let's make this movie based off of a Japanese icon and name our base Castle Bravo?
It was the same person who okayed calling Ghidorah gonorrhea. So boom.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and Dr. Rick Sanchez.
Yeah, Dr. Rick Sanchez. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that what I was like, and I'm like, this name is familiar to me, and they give it such significance, and it just bothered me.
I have to say, I loved how they made Ghidorah. He looked badass.
Oh yeah,
and I love the fact that
he finally has menace that is implied in the Japanese movies.
And it's like everywhere he traveled, the whole storm traveled with him. That was cool. I dug that.
Yeah, it almost reminded me of him coming in the animes.
Yes, there you go. Yep, exactly.
Speaking of the anime, are they ever going to release this on like Blu-ray or something?
I'm waiting for it. I don't know.
Go ahead and put all three of them in a pack, and I'll buy them.
Yeah.
I haven't got to see them yet, and of course, this is one of the problems with Netflix type stuff. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. But
I want a badass Blu-ray of it all.
One of the things I did really like, I did like a lot of the other characters. You know, I like the Monarch military people. You know, I thought they weren't
G team, G team.
Yeah, I like the G team, man. They weren't too over the top, and they weren't too stupid, and they were just they were a good mix of, they kind of were that, kind of that 80s kind of thing. It's like, well, we can fly a giant jet and a tank, and we can do, I mean, they were pretty cool, characters. They could kind of do everything. We can fly the Osprey. We can fly the the giant B-2 bomber. We can do pretty much everything. I thought it was just they were really likable, and you didn't just want to see them die. And of course some of the deaths in there were pretty intense. I mean, we lost.
Ghidorah actually eats someone at one point.
Yeah, he eats the Sandy Hawkins from the first movie.
That was hot.
Oh yeah, that poor woman had no personality, so I didn't miss her the rest of the movie.
Yeah, but no, I love the way they
Dr. Vivian Graham. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I liked how they did Rodan too. He looked so cool coming out of that fucking volcano. That was hot.
Oh yeah, when his foot comes over the rim, it's like,
that was.
I'm down for this.
And the way they did the sonic boom, it looked nice.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm like,
and just the wave of destruction that I mean he left in his path. Across the surface of the town in Mexico. I mean, that was just like, oh my God. I mean, it's just really it's like so many people were dying left and right, from that. And it's just like,
even Mil Machetes was running for cover. It was brutal.
My two favorite monsters in the movie were Rodan and Mothra because they had the most personality to me.
I like how they did.
They were well done.
Yeah,
I thought that Ghidorah had some cool personality, arguing from head to head.
Yeah, that was hot how they did that. Yeah,
Ghidorah finally had some personality.
Yeah. But hold on, I like how and I don't know that King Ghidorah could fucking he can actually regenerate. Yeah, he can regenerate. I'm like, what the hell is this? I was like,
conversation about Godzilla 2000. Then,
I was like, wait a minute, because after the head got cut off, I was like, are you gonna see a Mecha King Ghidorah? I was like, no, I was like, are we? But it was like, and then it's just regenerated. I was like, look at this, they got some balls. Okay, all right.
It's Regenerator G1.
Yeah, G1. There you go. Yeah, exactly.
On Rodan, he was kind of a scene stealer, in my opinion. He just seemed to. Yeah. He would chew the scenery up when he was around.
And he did some really cool stuff that was very. I mean, they were able to do stuff with this Rodan that they never could do before.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the barrel rolls and all that cool stuff. I mean, there was just.
It was actual wings this time, It was actual wings. It wasn't a pair of leather wings.
Yeah, well, and I'm also glad that this time when he came out of the volcano, unlike Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, he didn't have like big googly eyes.
Oh yeah. That was horrible.
Yeah. I'm Rodan, fear me, googly eyes.
Because I was waiting for them to call him Radon. I was waiting for that, when nobody did it.
Well, he's probably Titanus Radon.
Yeah. I was like, it's Radon. It's Radon. Oh, it's Rodan. I'm like, okay.
Did anybody pick up on the thing where, like, it felt like, all right, so remember when Mark's trying to, rescue his ex-wife and daughter, and, and they're fighting in front of, Ghidorah is about to be released and everything, and, he's like, come on, Madison, come on, let's go. And then, Emma says, Madison, at that echoey thing. It's almost like it triggered something in her brain. Like either she's like conditioned her, or she's got some kind of latent mental power or something, where because she stopped it. It's like no reasonable person wouldn't have run away from her captors at that point. It'd have been like, hey, Mom, let's go.
I think you hit on something, Zeus. I think you hit on something here because her specialty was like trying to communicate with these guys. So I think she found a way to get into her brain as well. So yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah.
Well, the Orca signal was mixed with people.
Oh yeah, exactly. So it's a possibility. Yeah.
In concept, I liked the idea of these people lost a child, and one parent wants to get away from everything, and the other parent becomes basically a terrorist.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it sounds crazy, but as someone who probably a lot of us have come from losing a parent or a loved one in our lives. Like, I understand the places you can go in grief. You can go to really weird places. So I was like, I can understand this concept completely. Like, one person going, I want away from everything, and the other person going like, I want, everything to die, basically, in a way.
Yeah. I want to pick on Godzilla. Yeah. Okay.
It's like the plot out of versus Space Godzilla with Goro.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and he hops in Moguera, my favorite spot. Sorry, that's very sarcastic. And he goes rogue and tries to kill Godzilla. Where the real threat is Space Godzilla.
I thought, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it. I wasn't going to expect anything like, it's going to be Academy Award worthy. I knew, all the complaints from the first movie, because trying to be Jaws, if you don't show the shark, it's in better, so if you don't show Godzilla, blah, blah, blah. They came out of the bat swing. They came out of the gate swinging. There was monster mayhem all over the place. I loved it. And I thought it was good. I'm going to go see it for a third time. Because I just want to sit back and just do it's a perfect mindless summer viewing movie, and just get blown away by the visuals. I thought it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna watch it again. Now, everybody has that, but it sucked. But it was good. It didn't do any money. Blah blah blah. As long as they keep making them, I'm gonna keep watching them. That's it.
Yeah, worldwide we are at 193 million.
Okay. So it cost 200 to make, so they still got a way to go.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it seemed it was less than that, but anyway.
Whoa.
170 million. 170 million was the 170 million was the budget.
170 million was the budget. Okay.
Yeah, so they're over worldwide. They're over budget, so it's making money now.
Well,
good. Like I said, I would have waited until July to release this.
Yeah.
They should have released it in March when they were going to.
Well, it's just not so close to Avengers
hangover, Yeah, it was Avengers hangover too.
Between Captain Marvel and Endgame.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, either that, like I said, or if we had to wait another month, if it was, if we were still waiting another month right now, I'd be fine with that, But that's just, that's me.
But nobody talked about how good, about the big guy looked. He looked awesome. Godzilla looked amazing.
He did. I've noticed that when they did motion capture, they kind of worked in the actors' faces into the kaijus.
Yeah.
Because Godzilla has TJ Storm's face. The Ghidra
he was showing emotion. Yeah, he was showing emotion.
Yeah, the Ghidra heads have those actors' faces. It's there. You can see it.
Yeah.
Another thing too was just like the underwater visuals. I said this last show. The underwater visuals were so good. I mean, it made Aquaman look like the Little Mermaid. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, it was
it was really good. It's good. It's good.
It looked like they were in water.
Yeah, and like all that amazing architecture and the wall carvings and statues and
should we talk about that?
Why not?
The oxygen destroyer and Dr. Sarazawa.
Yeah, the oxygen destroyer was pretty.
That was lame.
Yeah, it was weak. That was definitely thrown in like an extra gun in a GI Joe.
Yeah.
You know?
I did not enjoy the way they used the oxygen destroyer, like reducing it to just something to be like, look, remember this, guys? Mark.
Yeah.
That
as the 2-sentence explanation of why it didn't work on Ghidra. You know,
they never did explain
it must not have worked on him because he's from outer space. And that was it. That was all about it.
Again, it was a lot of plot holes. Again, but it's But
you
know, I'm not going to IMAX to listen to some idiot. You know, I'm going to IMAX to watch the Kaiju. So there you go.
And the significance of Dr. Sarazawa's actions.
Oh.
Yeah, and we got Fire Godzilla. Burning Godzilla. Burning Godzilla.
Yeah.
That was hot.
I mean, that was
like, woo.
If you noticed, and of course I did, if you noticed every time when he was Fire Godzilla and he breathed, Mothra wings came out behind him.
Really?
I
didn't notice that. I missed that.
After I missed it the first time I saw it, and then I saw people mentioning it online, and then I missed it the second time I saw it as well.
They put out a trailer and it spoiled it because I'm looking for this stuff, and here's Fire Godzilla, and I see Mothra wings. I'm like, stop it! And so we figured out what happened. It kind of spoiled the end for us.
The toys spoiled that deal, though.
Yeah.
The toys. There is a set that had the whole deal with Mothra and the Fire Godzilla. People put together that they did the Mecha Godzilla 93 thing with Rodan, but with Mothra this time.
Yeah, it was a very GMK thing.
Yeah. It's a good movie, GMK. I like GMK.
It's so weird. I love it though.
Yeah, I love it too.
It's not the hot mess that Final Wars is though.
You know what? Everybody hates on Final Wars, but I love Final Wars. I can watch that over and over and over. Don Fry is awesome in that movie.
I watched it the other day. How can you not love Godzilla killing Godzilla 98?
Yeah. He killed Zilla. That was hot. And then Don Fry kicking ass with all these one-liners. It's awesome. Come on.
Hey, Heather, you were saying about the significance of Dr. Sarazawa's sacrifice.
Yes.
I know you took a lot of notes and stuff. Give us like what you got.
Let's go back to 1954 when Dr. Sarazawa went down with the oxygen destroyer to kill Godzilla and sends Ogata back up and sacrifices himself to kill Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Let's fast forward 65 years later where Dr. Sarazawa says, I'm going to go down and sacrifice myself to revive Godzilla to save us.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Nice parallel. Nice parallel. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ken Watanabe, in my opinion, was the best actor in this movie.
That wasn't too hard to beat with that group of actors. I ain't gonna lie, okay?
Give Byron a break, man.
Yeah, sorry, Byron. I know you tried hard.
Yeah, you tried hard. Byron.
You tried hard with those little quips.
He was busy doing camera work for Live Rescue.
Yeah.
There is a scene where Dr. Sarazawa is like giving Mark advice on like how to let go of his anger towards Godzilla.
Yeah.
And Ken Watanabe does such a good job in this scene. I mean, to me, it was the first time and the second time I saw it. I'm very into this moment of him talking about it, and every time it gets ruined when Mark is like, "Did you just make that up on the spot?" And they do the fortune cookie quip about the really fortune cookie, and I'm like, "Oh, why?" The moment was so good.
Again, Pedro is bad dialogue. Okay, yes, all the lines in the movie were bad. There's a lot of bad dialogue. It's
But they could have poignant moments. They don't have to.
But that's not the audience they're shooting for, Pedro. So you got to keep that in mind.
But again, the 2014, they play it completely straight. Where do you see them doing any quips, undercutting any drama in that movie?
No, not at all. I totally agree with that. Yeah, I know.
Why couldn't this movie be straight as well?
I don't know. Because they wanted to make a lot of money.
I really think they were going for a Sekizawa type script. That's why I don't think this was played straight. But if you look at Mothra versus Godzilla, the original 1964, Sekizawa manages to get jokes in, but they don't take away.
Yes.
Like when they first discover the egg and Akira Takarada's not there, but the Jiro character is, and he's munching on a hard-boiled egg. Yeah. They found a giant egg. Oh, well, I'll go get a giant egg, and he's about to take a bite. It's a joke that works, and it's not it's shoehorned into the script.
Yeah.
So they could have done something like that, but they missed the mark.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
I didn't think Kyle. Is that how you say him? Kyle Chandler?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was very good in this movie, to be honest with you.
He's actually not a bad actor. But he could have done a lot better with.
I feel like he's a comedic actor more than a dramatic actor.
Well, I really liked him in Super 8.
Yeah, he was awesome in Super 8. Well, actually, that's a great movie too. I love Super 8. That's a great movie. That's a great movie.
There we go.
Man. J.J. Abrams.
We'll just hand another Godzilla movie to J.J. Abrams, and he will save us.
Stop that!
I'm still waiting.
J.J. Abrams.
I'm still waiting for the official sequel of Cloverfield, not this other crap that we've been getting.
I didn't. I kind of liked the 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah, it was good, but it's not a Cloverfield movie. It's a spin-off. It's not an actual sequel.
I don't remember the name of the other one. I didn't like the one in space. I didn't like that one.
Oh, Cloverfield Paradox. It's called the Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah, I didn't like that
one. That shit sucked huge balls, okay? It was barely better than Monster Island. Because you know what? Because I'm a huge Cloverfield fan. I love the original. But, anyway.
It had its moments. Once again, the problem with infestation monsters is you can't get them all.
No, true.
Yeah,
unless you do like they did 2014 Godzilla and you kill them all before they start coming out. Hey, that's great. But we still had mini T-Rex, Godzilla babies from 1998 floating around in the world.
Please don't remind
even
me.
After the movie.
And in Madison Square Garden too. Like, what the hell, really?
Come on. With tuna. Don't forget the tuna.
The tuna.
Not to mention poor Matthew Broderick's never having children after that movie because Godzilla breathed all over his ass.
Oh yeah, and he was working in the exclusion zone prior to that.
Oh. And then the one time that he has a fire breath, they don't even show it on camera. So it's horrible. That movie sucked.
Should we
I actually walked out of that theater.
What? Should we talk about the post-credit scene?
Yes, Zeus. Yes, please.
Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim.
Right?
I'm still waiting for that legendary crossover.
There's a comic.
Well, since the last one was semi-Power Rangers, we got a lot of potential for crossover. But, so the original, the first head that Godzilla bit off survived, apparently, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so Alan Jonah, is able to acquire it in secret at the end for his terrorist group. So what do how do we see Ghidorah coming back? Is he going to use the regenerative powers? I mean, I would assume that's how they're going to have to do that. Is somehow use radiation to, and cloning techniques to rebuild Ghidorah.
Well, my little heart says this is how we get the standalone Mothra movie.
Ooh.
Which would be nice, but
I mean, that egg does wash up. They said in one of those things.
So,
Ghidra.
But I mean, to me, I don't think I'd said a while back that you could bring back Ghidorah as a Mecha King Ghidorah, but I don't think they're going to skip Mecha Godzilla to make Mecha King Ghidorah.
Yeah, I think he may make an appearance in Kong.
Mecha Godzilla?
Yeah. I can formulate a plot about it.
Cool.
I don't know if that's what they're going to do, but
fantasy booking time.
Exactly.
I think a lot of King Kong fans would not like my fantasy booking for Godzilla versus Kong, but
I'm sorry, but in my bookings for Kong will never go over. Kong never goes over. It's always Godzilla. Sorry.
Always Godzilla.
Always Godzilla goes over. Always.
But I mean, that's not what's going to happen. But
fuck King Kong. Fuck that monkey.
Well, they're going to fight to a standstill. They're going to fight to a standstill, and then they're going to fight.
It's going to be a dusty
Ghidorah.
finish. It's going to be a dusty finish. It'll be a double DQ. In comes King Ghidorah. Mothra saved the fucking world. There it is.
That's right. Then we're going to have the superpowers unite. It's going to be like Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff, man.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, superpowers unite. There you go.
Oh man, they could do like the Ghidorah thing where it's like Rodan and Godzilla are fighting each other, and Mothra is like, "Hey, fight this guy," and they fight.
Oh, you mean like Ghidorah, the three-headed monster?
Yeah, they can do that, but like with Godzilla and Kong, and like, hey, fight this thing.
Which is what I really hope they do.
I as much as I want to see Godzilla versus Kong, I'm just not. I don't like Kong enough to actually I'd rather see another Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. Actually, my book.
I really enjoyed Skull Island, though.
I did too. But I'm just, because you know what? Everybody loves Kong, so they're all gonna make Kong beat the shit out of Godzilla. And you know what? I just don't want to see that. I don't. I want to be pissed.
He did win in 1962 as well, and that was a Toho movie.
Yeah, I know. It was horrible. I was disgusted at that. I threw my popcorn at the TV.
That's noise.
I was like, who booked this crap? But
Ready Player One notwithstanding, I think that a legendary Mecha Godzilla would be freaking sweet.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, absolutely.
Because you take the designs from the third version of him, from the Kiryu Mecha Godzilla, and it's like, that could be, because he could easily give Kong and Godzilla problems.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, without doubt.
Oh yeah. I have some questions for y'all real fast. So what did y'all think of like the sound editing in this movie? Because I saw it in a regular movie theater, but I thought the sound editing was really well. Like sounds came from all over the place.
Yeah.
I saw it in like the IMAX with Adobe fucking digital and the speakers up my ass. So it just everything rumbled, everything sounded crisp.
It was loud.
It was loud. It was crisp. All the monster noises were official. I was loving it. And even the score, Even the score.
Can we give?
I love the yes,
shout out?
it was because it was a great throwback to each of the scores. That was kind of hot. I dug that.
Yeah, every kaiju had their theme.
It was so good how they played into it. So I mean, and it sounded amazing. The speakers I listened to, it was fucking awesome. You know.
I did see some people complain that it was too loud. Actually, I did see that.
No such thing.
Well, they obviously didn't see Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, exactly. That shit was loud. Okay.
They ripped off the end of Gamera the Brave.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, they totally ripped off the end of Gamera the Brave.
Yeah.
I have to confess, I've never seen Gamera the Brave.
I haven't either. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry.
Oh God.
I was never big
in front of the Kaiju Queen.
I'm sorry. I was never big into Gamera, and I didn't have a lot of exposure to him. I mean, it was
a bad movie to start with. Like
I love Gamera. I love Gaios. It's awesome. Come on.
I love Gamera, but I just never got a chance to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out there.
Love it. Love it.
But at the end of Gamera the Brave, the kids have to run this power stone through the destroyed city. It's this little relay of kids trying to get this stone to Gamera or Toto, and and then at the end of Endgame. So I was like, they totally ripped off Gamera.
Yeah. Yeah, because I love what they did with the score, Heather. It was awesome with the score. It was awesome with the score.
Bear McCready gets big shout out.
Yeah, the score was fantastic for this movie.
Mm-hmm. It was great. And it sounded great.
The music, the sound, the visuals, everything sucked me in. I mean,
yeah.
I was sitting there, at my perfect seat where I always like to be, in the middle, in the handicap seat. Shut up, okay? It wasn't sold. All right.
I was going to say what?
See what I do. See, listen. What I do is when I go to Regal Cinemas, all right, it's assigned seating. Okay, but and what I do is I buy.
He's handicapped, all right. He's mental. Go ahead.
Shut up. I buy one of the seats.
No, I know what he's doing.
Yeah, I buy one of the seats on the handicap row. They stop selling those seats when the movie starts. So after all the previews, that's when they cut off selling the tickets. Okay, in the ticket office. So if there's nobody sitting in those seats, I move over and take one of those middle seats.
Nice.
And nobody ever, when they come in and check the seats and the seating chart, nobody ever says jack shit to me. So.
Okay.
That's like buying an extra seat on the airplane.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm not paying for 2 tickets. I'm just buying the one.
Yeah,
no, yeah. Nice. Well, I saw it in a really good theater, so I was happy. They served beer in my theater, so I was excited at that. So it was good. It was good.
I was just gonna say, James, both you and Heather saw it in IMAX, right?
Yeah.
But then, did you both also see it in a regular theater as well?
I did. Yeah.
I have not yet. I'm going tomorrow or Monday.
So, James, what was your takeaway from seeing it on IMAX versus seeing it on like a regular theater?
I was able to pay attention at the regular theater. I was unable to pay attention in IMAX because I was blown away by the visuals. I was blown away by the audio. I was enjoying the movie experience. Then, I wasn't trying to get into the movie, I wasn't over analyzing everything. After I saw it the second time in a regular theater, is when I was catching all the little things. I was analyzing stuff. I was saying that looks stupid, that looked good. He should shut up. She should go away. So, I was able to critique the movie. Beginning with the IMAX, I was just totally consumed by all the audio and all the visuals. So there was definitely an experience, and that is the type of movie that you see in IMAX because it's larger than life characters, big, huge kaiju monsters beating the shit out of everything, and that's the type of movie that it's a must see on IMAX. And because I'm not the biggest IMAX fan, but I loved it. It was I highly recommend it, but I suggest you see it twice.
Yeah, well, you guys missed that part with Zhang Ziyi on the oil rig.
Yeah, so again,
which led up to the pictures, which didn't completely disappoint me because everyone's going, "Oh yeah, Mothra twins, the Shobi Jin," and I wasn't disappointed how they handled that. Because Zhang Ziyi didn't need the Green Destiny because she is a Shobijin.
I was pissed at Vera Familia because I don't know if she was a heel, face. You're a heel, you're a face, you're a bitch, you're not a bitch. Come on, I mean, brutal.
She was someone dealing with grief in a destructive way. That's what
you're in a fucking Godzilla movie. Pick a side, okay?
These movies, everybody's pretty clear cut.
I don't need emotional distress or big, this big thing weighing on my conscience about life. It's a fucking Godzilla movie. I want to see somebody go in there and stop the shit out of somebody. That's it. I want to eat my popcorn and be wowed. That's all.
I will say 11 is like the most durable kid I've ever seen, because at one point a boulder-sized piece of debris like glances her and she just like brushes it off.
Again,
she no-sells that boulder.
But she's 11. So.
She no-sold the boulder.
To throw it away.
She no-sold the boulder. That's the line of the day. That's hot.
Y'all have all seen Stranger Things, right? Or
no?
No.
Okay, I was told I should.
Yeah,
okay. I'm calling her 11 because that's her character name in Stranger Things, where she has superpowers and stuff.
I'll pass.
The first season is super good. The second season,
I'll pass on Stranger Things.
But the first season is worth watching, but not the second.
I'd rather watch Godzilla versus Megalon. All right, I haven't enjoyed.
No. You watch Godzilla versus Gigan for cartoon dialogue.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, but how can you beat Godzilla throwing a drop kick? I mean, it's awesome. So.
We didn't see many crazy body mechanics from Godzilla.
No, he just beat the shit out of people.
I gotta say, I was really disappointed that Rodan didn't pick him up and throw him into Ghidra.
Nice.
Well, once again, I mean, I think that once again we got a lot of potential for Kong versus Godzilla. Next summer. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, it's I enjoyed it. I love this movie. It wasn't the greatest movie of all time, but I loved it.
I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait for it to come out on 4K Blu-ray. So all the extras. I mean, hopefully there's a director's cut, all the behind-the-scenes stuff. I can't wait for the Blu-ray.
3-hour cut.
Yeah, man, I'm waiting for that shit. Hell yeah, bring it.
It's like Lord of the Rings. Kaiju.
Yeah. Please, I got like 9 different DVDs of Lord of the Rings. Please.
I'll be right back. Y'all keep going.
Okay.
Randall from Clerks 2 he can definitely ruin the damn Lord of the Rings series for you.
Yeah, he can. Randall.
Even the fucking trees were walking.
I think that DVD is going to be good. That's what's going to make its money. That's what it's going to make its money. Okay, because I got the 2014 on 4K. That shit blows my speakers. I'm like, whoa. So I know this new one. Yeah, it thumps. I mean, like, because the actual walls in my house actually shake.
Nice.
So I'm excited for this one to drop. But
I'm coming over to your house to watch it.
Yeah, man, come over, big fucking Kaiju Kliq party. Let's do it. I'm down.
Kaiju Kliq party.
Yeah, man, Kaiju Kliq party. Okay, but it's it's a great movie. Any other takes from Heather? Like any other things that you liked about the movie?
I'm not saying that it was like a Sekizawa script is bad, because I really like. I mean, he's Mothra's dad, and and I just think it was just a big, loud, brainless movie. If you want poignancy and depth, go see Rocketman.
Ah.
But if you want just brainless fun and you want to eat your popcorn and yell and scream,
it's a popcorn movie, yeah.
So go see this movie.
Because I actually marked out. The first time Godzilla showed up, I marked out. I was like, oh, I was like an idiot in the theater. I'm going, oh yeah, get him, because the IMAX looks like fucking giants. So I'm going, oh,
I marked out for the Mothra larva too. I'm not gonna lie.
I did too.
I'm glad I had my pocket tissue because I cried when she came out of the chrysalis.
Oh yeah, with the wings.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, that was great. And then, somebody said something to me, and it's like, well, why do they have the eyes on there? I'm like, same reason some butterflies do. It's like to make itself a bit bigger and more menacing looking to other predators. Because
Luch has a book about Mothra that's not translated, and he translated the first chapter for me. They're based off of silk moths who do have the eye spots like that.
Yeah.
Look at the Kaiju Queen dropping knowledge. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, that was from Luch.
Oh, Luch is doing it. Yeah. Luch, what's up, Luch?
We love Luch.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah. Luch is the fucking awesome. He's the Kaiju King. Holla. There you go.
Lucha is like, is the best for giving you the information that you're missing. He's like the best.
Well, because he's got source material.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. True. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, when my friend Don and I were doing that All Japan Women rewatch thing, he was like giving us, filling in all the little holes that we were missing. So
I just can't wait to get it on Blu-ray because I'm gonna pause, rewind. I'm gonna see if I can catch every little detail. Every little thing that they dropped, every little Easter egg, everything. So. So
there's a lot of them. There is a lot. It's like they made a movie out of Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why you have to see it. That's why you have to see it twice. Because it's there's no way you can soak it all in the first time.
No.
Because you're just blown away by the size of the monsters.
Like in all the pictures, Infinite Island 1961, they're all wearing the same necklace. Mike Doherty pointed that out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at that. Cool stuff, man. This is a good movie. I liked it. It's a popcorn movie. It's awesome.
Yeah,
don't think awesome. If you want emotion, go watch E.T. Leave that Godzilla alone, okay?
Or watch Godzilla, or watch the Terror of Mechagodzilla. Go watch that.
Katsura.
Much better movie.
Oh my god! If you want
much better.
It was directed by Honda. Of course, it's better.
Fucking Pedro is killing me today. He's killing me.
Pedro's got a big pile of dookie, and he's throwing it all around the place.
Well, tell Stephanie to change your diaper. What's wrong with you today? Okay, the character development. It's a fucking Godzilla movie, bro. Come on, it's all good.
So there's no character development in other Godzilla movies.
Yes, but this is not. Again.
Okay. Let's go back just to 2014. Okay. Again, this is so you keep bringing up it's an American this. It can be stupid, retarded because it's loud and
the reason why this is like that is because the 2014 movie made money and it wasn't expected to make money. So hence it made money. They say, well, fuck it. We're going to throw the kitchen sink at it. You know what? It's going to be our version of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's going to have jokes. It's going to have shitty characters. It's going to have nice characters and big monsters. So, if the 2014 movie didn't make any money, it wouldn't have been like this. But since it did, they thought they could double down on everything.
But you keep telling me it's an American Godzilla movie. It's a Godzilla movie. It can be stupid. And I'm like, okay, well, what about...
No, I didn't say
what
stupid.
about 2014? Well, guess what?
I don't think 2014 had any character development.
Those Mudos, hold on. Those Mudos in 2014 was stupid, okay?
Yes.
So, because everybody and their mother was saying, who the hell is Godzilla fighting? What the hell's a Mudo? All right? There was no Rodan, there was no Mothra, there was no King Ghidorah, there was no nobody, okay? Everybody was like, who are the Mutos? So that was stupid right there. But, it made money. It made money. It was a good movie. So, this one is turned up a notch.
I found 2014 was a lot better than I thought it was when I first saw it.
Yeah, me too.
I will say that. Rewatching it again recently.
It's a better movie. It's a better movie. Yeah, but Godzilla King of Monsters is not a. It's a popcorn flick. It's their Avengers. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so Captain America: The Winter Soldier is the best Marvel movie out there. But in the Avengers, they turned it up a billion, big, huge volume. It's the same thing. You have 2014 movie is a better movie, but here you have King of Monsters. They turned the volume up. Everybody goes all in. Battle Royal, that's what it is. That's all. It's a difference, it's different. That's all it is. I totally understand what you're saying, Pedro. I get it. Believe me, I do. But,
Well, it's like he said. He went into it with really high expectations.
Yeah. I mean, the trailers made me think we were getting something amazing. So
yeah, but look at the trailers of Monster Island. I mean,
oh yeah, Wait, did you say Monster Island sequel? Let's go.
Oh God, no!
You know it.
Save us.
Now with more Eric Roberts.
Yeah.
It's a general in the Navy.
More Eric Roberts.
More Eric Roberts and Steven Seagal as the hero.
Yeah, there you go, Zeus.
Oh my God,
Seagal, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Steven Seagal in a sci-fi shark movie would be amazing.
Him and Rob Van Dam, yeah. That'd be awesome.
Rob Van Dam was good in Black Mass too.
And he was good at Three-Headed Shark Attack. Yeah.
Oh God.
I still haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah. It's part of Sci-Fi Shark Week. Yeah. RVD's the Three-Headed Shark Attack. Yeah. Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome flick.
Well,
oh my God.
Yes.
As we kind of, maybe discussed a little bit beforehand, next week, since Dominion, New Japan Dominion starts at midnight tonight, next week we can kind of review Dominion and that Best of Super Junior final.
That match, I was watching that. Oh my God, that Ospreay match. Oh, unreal.
And you think Japanese people love Godzilla? They love Will Ospreay.
Yeah, he's over.
Gee,
unlike his fellow countryman who refuses to sell. Yes.
But he said he's moving over there.
Yeah. He's moving to Japan, and he was thanking people for their support. That was an awesome match, man.
I mean, the emotion that people were showing, and I mean, that was amazing. I was expecting Shingo to win the tournament, but there we go. We can save that for next.
Yeah, I'll tell you this.
Yeah,
I could watch Shingo versus Ospreay all day long. It was that good. So we'll save it for next week. Because I don't want to get Pedro. I don't want him to have any high expectations and then to be disappointed again. I can't have that.
Oh man.
Heather, anything else, dear?
What?
Anything else you got to add about Godzilla King of the Monsters?
No, I believe we've covered it all.
Excellent. Excellent. The Kaiju Queen has spoken.
Wait. That giant spider is not Kumonga.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't like all those tentacles hanging out of the spiders.
It's like Cthulhu spider.
Yeah.
It's weird. Not to mention, it's got like crab leg things.
Yeah, they call it Godzilla.
I mean, that's really, that's some really weird, weird legs.
It's probably actually.
Well, my Dory is a bit like H.P. Lovecraft.
Well, it's probably actual crabs from some hooker down in,
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
It was radiation. There it goes. It blew up.
Okay. Attacking the 50-foot woman.
There you go. Oh, shit. There you go. Yeah.
Odd.
Oh, my goodness.
I actually like that movie. Awesome effects.
Heather, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yes, we definitely appreciate your input.
Yes, Heather, thank you so much.
It was great to have you here, to keep Pedro and James from killing each other today.
Brutal.
Thank you to everyone, to YYH and
Double Y, Double H. Go see the damn movie already.
And the Galaxy Gamer. I haven't paid attention to the chat room, but we had someone named the Galaxy Gamer with us.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Galaxy Gamer. And to everyone at home, and at home, what am I saying?
Everybody out there in TV land.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We'll see all y'all next week.
Brutal. It's absolutely
brutal.
Everybody, thanks for listening.
Hope you didn't. You redeemed yourself. You redeemed yourself with this week's song from last week, Pedro, and then now the outro. You're killing us.
Yeah, exactly.
If you didn't listen to last week's show, just skip the first minute or so. Just
Matsuda. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah, Heather, play us out.
Matsura. Yeah. I can't do the melee part because I just can't.
Awesome.
We'll see y'all next week. Adios.
Later.